It's time for Worldview, and Russian nationalist writer Zakhar Prilepin, I hope I've said it right, I've said it badly, Danny will help me out, was wounded in a car bombing yesterday, and investigators have claimed a detained suspect admitted acting on behalf of Ukraine. Now, the attack took place 3 days after the Kremlin and Ukraine attempted to hit the Kremlin with drones. Ukraine denied it. OK, joining me to talk about that is Russia expert and political commentator Danny Armstrong. Danny, talk to me about this then. OK, so let's start with the first thing. Start with the first one.
Yeah, the car bomb. You were almost right with Zakhar Prilepin is his full name.
It's nowhere near
his full name.
Prilepin.
Well, I was being polite, but yeah, nowhere near. Anyway.
Yeah, it's like a hand grenade. Chuck that in there.
Well, he's been injured in a car bomb in Nizhny Novgorod, which is around about 6 hours west of Moscow. He's been injured. He's in a stable condition now, but a veteran of the war in Donbass has died. Now, Maria Zakharova, who is the spokeswoman for the Ministry of Defense in Russia, has said that this is a terrorist attack by the Kiev regime. And, of course, behind them is the West, the US, NATO, and well, pretty much all of the Western world.
But they could have done it themselves. I mean, it's unlikely that Ukraine could send, what is it, a drone, or was it a bomb in the car? So they could send a drone from Ukraine, unspotted, unseen, all the way to Russia. It does sound a bit...
Well, there is that, but also, I mean, if you're Russia, why would you want to admit that Ukraine can actually get to you on your own soil? I mean,
it makes sense.
Yeah, we had this car bomb with Prilepin. Of course, that's the third attack now. There was Daria Dugina, who in August was killed. That was a bomb meant for her father.
Watching,
the brain of Putin, Alexander Dugin.
So where's he gone now?
He's still carrying on as normal, of course, without his daughter. But yeah, of course. And then they have Vladimir Tatarsky, who.
But that was odd that he didn't get in the car and big swap cars or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, right at the end, of course. I mean, it's all very MI6, James Bond, and hush, hush, mom's the word. But it's really serious business when this woman.
Do you think they were after her then, or do you think they were after him?
I believe with Alexander Dugin, with his status within the Kremlin and his closeness to Putin, of course, being known as the brain of Putin, I believe he was the target. It was just simply a mix-up before. OK, we've got about 30 seconds to talk to me about the rest of it. Yeah, of course, we've had the drone attack on the Kremlin. People are saying this is a false flag from Russia. But, of course, as I said, I mean, why would Russia want to admit that Ukraine can fly these drones in? They flew into to one of the domes as Russia in Red Square is preparing for May 9th, which is a huge celebration of war remembrance and whatnot. Yeah, this drone attack, it looks like it's been from Ukraine, although they say they have nothing to do with it, but they released a commemorative postage stamp marking the occasion.